Good morning, good day, everyone. Hope you guys are having a beautiful Monday. Happy Easter. Hope you're coming back relaxed with a new energy. We're just gonna dive right into it. So, if you like what I do here, if you find this insightful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna look at the charts like we do every single Monday. So, let's dive in. Starting with dollar index, as we do every single time, still remaining bullish on dollar index, even though we might see a return into this fair value gap resting below. I'm gonna continuously look for this weekly high to be taken away from us. And yeah, you might feel like there's a lot going on here, but simply put, you have to take into consideration a few things. You have to keep in mind this volume imbalance on daily chart, and you have to keep in mind this weekly high resting above. For that to be taken away from us, this weekly imbalance has to be taken away. So keep in mind that we have to continue trading above it. Otherwise, very clean break of structure for short-term push to the downside into these weekly levels resting above. Okay. Coming into what I'm expecting for today. Actually, for this whole week, my expectations are very, very low. We're just coming back after an Easter holiday, so trading this morning on Monday is kind of low probability for us because we want the market to show its hand. We can see clearly the consolidation that is happening as well. Right here on dollar index, we kind of left it to the upside, so we're gonna see if this will become a Judah swing for today and tomorrow. At least short term, to take some sell stops resting below. But otherwise, I'm very sensitive in terms of what I'm being presented by the market right now. And I'm not interested in any price action today. I'm going to try to trade a little bit tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday, because of NFP Friday protocol, is non-trading days for us. So we're kind of taking the whole week away from the charts in terms of full-on execution, right? We're gonna look here and there, but honestly, the probabilities are low this week, so we're gonna try to stay away from risking anything on the balances itself as much as possible. So, going deeper into 15 minutes, because 1 hour is not showing much for us, you have to consider that buy side was just taken on dollar index. We're trading above midnight open, yet new week opening gap is right here, right there, right? Can we go lower to take sell side resting below? Yes, we can if we get this 15 minutes fair value gap inverted. So a few key levels to note. Everything above this 15-minute fair value gap is bullish. Double top resting above here. Otherwise, if we go below, we're trading about midnight. This could become an inversion to get some sell side taken away from us, right? Next, Euro USD, my expectation is still bearish here, and I would love the price to go below where it is trading right now. This daily fair value gap is going to be key for us. If dollar continues higher, push like this to the downside is very much expected, right? Like that. If we close above this on closing basis, break of structure is here for a longer term bias change, right? But if we close above this, some buy side risk up above might be attacked. Looking from 1 hour chart, exactly what I've mentioned is being indicated for us with this trend line. Trend lines like this never hold, right? So what we have to consider is a 4 hour right here, fair value gap holding in the price. Break of structure is above here. And in 1 hour chart, everything above this fair value gap right here becomes bullish. So if this 1 hour fair value gap holds, if this 4 hour holds in a few hours from now, right, we're going to consider this as an inversion to run some buy stops and maybe to get into that daily level. What happens afterwards, we have to wait it out, right? But since our expectations are very low, we have to consider that pretty much anything can happen, right? And knowing that, the only other thing that I want to note on EU is this 15-minute fair value gap. We're going to see. Because this sell side is taken, you're going to see an SFT with the dollar and GU if you look around as well. If we close the next 4 minutes, 15 minutes fair value gap, we're gonna treat it as inversion to go higher, right? GBP USD, let's take a look here. GBP USD, my expectation is a little bit more structured here comparing to what we had on dollar index compared to what we have on Euro USD here. My expectation is to run into this fair value gap to go lower. We have a lot of liquidity resting below, but to make it more natural, I would love this to be considered, right? I don't want it to go and push lower right away because that would be just a little bit unhealthy for the market and it will make it tough for us to participate in. But a healthy way of going lower is to seriously dig into that daily fair value gap. This is what we kind of are getting offered right now as well, with Friday's low taken, with this 1 hour fair value gap holding in the price, yet we have some sell side resting below. So continuously watch this if we take these sell stops and then run higher. But for bullishness, at least short term, and to get to that daily fair value gap resting above, we need this to be closed above on 15 minutes basis, right? Everything below this is still bearish. We're not interested in any buys just yet, especially because of this sell side resting below. Okay. Next, maybe before we go into indices, let's take a look at gold and let's take a look at Bitcoin as well. So gold itself, brilliant call last week in terms of continuation to the upside. We were expecting this order block with daily fair value gap levels to hold in the price. What happens now? We need a lot more structure. Okay? Buy side taken, targets taken, so we have to get a little bit more structure here before we consider any new trades on gold. And Bitcoin, I'm not touching neither because we're in consolidation right now, as you see, right? The IPDA dealing range or interbank dealing range is kind of in a premium right now. We're trading at a premium because we're at the premium of the dealing range itself. But I'm not interested in anything before we leave that, right? Buy stops resting above, sell side resting below. We're just getting squeezed right now, and we're waiting for the market to show its hand. When? Friday's NFP. So I'm not considering anything good to happen up until that point. Okay. Indices now, which will make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting because of a few things. We have a very clean possible break of structure on ES after this SMT, right? So we're gonna watch it, but right now this 4 hour fair value gap is holding in the price. And on 1 hour chart, we had an SMT last week with creation of a weekly low on Tuesday and Wednesday, considering both ES and NQ, right? And right now, it's very difficult to say, but this order block has to be in your notes. We have to consider that it exists, right? But we built a lot of buy side right here. This looks very much manipulated, very much booked in to be run through afterwards, right? But market opened up to the upside with a very massive new week opening gap. So keep that in your notes. And not only we have a new week opening gap, we have an old new day opening gap in there. So consider that as well. Okay. For today and for the rest of the week, I literally noted in my weekly outlook as well. Until proven wrong, I'm considering buy side still, right? New all-time highs, why not? Thank you. So just like noted on ES, we didn't manage to get new all-time highs set in price here, but we have a very nice swing low. Not a swing low, my apologies, this will not be a swing low. So we have sell side actually resting below. And once again, if you want to know why I just said that this is not a swing low, just consider passing by our Discord community and asking me a question. You can ping me directly and I'll be happy to give you an answer, guys. So please don't hesitate and pass by. We're having a lot of fun out there, okay? And so we have sell side resting below, and on 4 hour chart, it's a very clean price delivery just like we had on ES, just we have here we have to understand the fact that we have a 4-hour inversion happening here, right? 1 hour, and nothing too interesting, but on 15 minutes, I'm gonna consider buy side because of these relative equal highs up here. Friday high not taken. We're probably gonna run into this new week opening gap, but right now, swing low is being created right here at a new day opening gap low. So this is all for your nodes, but I'm expecting push to the upside to continue. And knowing that, I'm gonna come back to dollar index and probably Euro USD. Just to note again that closing above this inversion would allow us to enter a trade. So this is what I'm gonna note for the rest of the day for myself. Markets are opening up only in a few hours relative to ES and NQ, and then for those people that are interested in those prices. But for you guys trading forex, setups are looking very simple. If we cross those 15-minute fair value gaps, buy stops are resting above. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun joining me in, and I'll see you live on YouTube tomorrow. Have fun, good luck, and good trading. Bye.